present a case before the court. Carrie and I together represent the defendants, Mr. and Mrs. Cloud.
Not Mr. and Mrs. Cloud.
The charges before the court are love in the first degree. Please listen to some of the evidence that we have gathered through our research. And as we begin, I will defend the character of Hannah Cloud. When Hannah was approximately 12 years old, she and her younger sister, Abby, decided they needed to convince us to get a dog. Hannah sat us down and presented a PowerPoint of the reasons why we should get a dog. This included a full cost breakdown and the mental health benefits of having a pet. Hannah was persuasive, analytical, and loved to present her case from an early age. It would be another 4 years until we took her place and welcomed our first dog, Elmer, to the family.
After being completely enthralled with her grade 11 law course in high school, Hannah began to plan her career in the law. She was compelled to seek justice and love mercy, as it says in the Old Testament book of Micah, chapter 6, verse 8. Hannah was chosen as the law course award recipient for her graduating high school class. Grand River Collegiate Institute. Hannah has now completed her undergrad studies at Tyndale University. With a degree in honors psychology and philosophy, and continuing her education with a law degree at Osgoode Hall. Choo-choo! If now is not the time to toot the horn, then stop me. I present to you Exhibit A. Hannah knew that her university and postgraduate learning would be long and arduous. So she decided to attend Cape and Ray, a Bible college in England, and traveled through Europe as well at the same time. So you'll understand my surprise when she announced to Ben and I one day that she had enrolled, the tuition had been paid, and her flight was booked. Oh, listen. To say that she was independent was an understatement. We knew that she would need a spouse that was supportive, easygoing, and who would allow her to take the lead on some things. Like wearing the pants. She also loves to go thrift shopping. Something that runs very thick in the Wilson blood. Says the Wilson. I'm not sure Jadon knew that he would be Hannah's thrifting apprentice, but you're doing well. I think you're doing well. And we have seen firsthand how she's training him in her frugal thrifting ways. Exhibit B, a thrift receipt from just 2 days ago.
It's hard to train.
What? It's hard to train. Yeah.
Still love body training.
I'm sure. So now, people of the jury, we present the defendant, Jadon Cloud.
When I was visiting Toronto one evening, I stopped by Tyndale to visit Hannah. In her first year, and when I arrived and the introductions were made to some of her friends at the time that I gathered, I caught a look from a young man, and I distinctly remember an expression that I could best describe as, "Oh, your daughter? And the one you really like me." Reading all over his face. I should have asked for cash up front. It was early heart that I would soon know better. Once when Hannah came home for a weekend visit, we were dropping her back to her place in Toronto, and I noticed someone that looked like Jadon from afar off. I asked Hannah if she was expecting anyone, and I said it looked like Jadon, and she mentioned that Jadon often would arrive to welcome her back with a drink from Starbucks. Jadon is sometimes so smitten with Hannah that he doesn't notice anything or anyone else around him exhibit C.
Starbucks gift card. You can continue to do that.
These examples are clear evidence for love in the first degree.
Hannah and Jadon came to Kitchener for Christmas last year, and then Ontario shut down. So the 3-week visit, you're laughing because it wasn't your house.
Excellent people.
You didn't say that. You must be excellent people. The 3-week visit turned into 6 months.
Daughter's rights.
But honestly, that's how
First of
anybody.
all, I object to this witness.
Amen. Here, here.
This is not in my notes, but I will tell, and I said it already many times today, what a blessing it was. Because we never would have noticed, or not noticed, we never would have got to know Jadon like we got to know him. Before it was just a couple weekends or maybe over a family dinner. But when you live with someone, you really get to know them, hands or no hands. You said your hands, my notes.
When you were looking.
That's your story. It really was a blessing to be all together. But we witnessed firsthand their working together, their partnership, and their deepening love for one another. If it pleases the court, we would like to be our own witnesses in this case. I don't know if you don't really like to do that. It's our court. We testify that we have watched their love grow towards each other, and together they point towards Jesus. And we happily support this union. We know that what God has joined together, no one can separate. So members of the jury, we would like to directly address the defendants.
Hold on, I'm going to strike that second.
Is that second? Yeah, they don't need a second.
No, that's not you.
Oh, no.
Oh, sorry.
We don't.
Hannah and Jadon, we have watched your love deepen and mature over these last 4 years. We know there have been challenges along the way, but we've seen you work together to overcome them. You support each other and allow each other to be your true self, as we've heard evidence from others already today.
We pray that you will continue to keep Jesus in the center of your marriage. Trust us. That's the only way that this will work. Continue to prefer one another and love each other even when you don't like each other. Jadon, welcome to our faith. Your heart is kind and tender. We're thankful that God brought you and him together. Exhibit, what number? Jadon? I bought the good ones. This is a true welcome to our family. Jadon loves jelly beans.
Jelly bellies for jelly bellies.
I only bought the dollar store ones, and he says, you're not buying the good ones, but I will today, because I really mean it.
Stacy. Thank you, Mike, for raising such a kind and compassionate young man. You did well.
We love how he loves our daughter. And we adore her. Hannah and Jadon, we are honored to have witnessed your godly union today. We love you both dearly.
Members of the jury, if it pleases the court, we would like to toast this newly married couple. We are confident that you will find them guilty
Of love in the first degree.
degree.